So obviously the Nintendo Direct is already going. I'm sure basically everyone right now is just watching the Direct and all that. I had to start late because I had a meeting at work, but I'm taking an early lunch so I can record this. I paused the Direct ahead of it starting so that I wouldn't have anything spoiled for me. Even if there's something in the chat, like after the Direct is over and someone comes in and tries to troll, I'm not going to be paying attention to the chat. So, anyway, I'm going to give some very quick predictions. I will say ahead of time that I'm not concerned necessarily about how much stuff is shown or not shown. It doesn't really matter that much to me. I have so many games to play right now that even if I see absolutely nothing that interests me and the Direct is a complete stinker, I'll still be in good shape. But obviously, there are things I would love to see. I'd love to see Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remasters, even if they're just up-resed from the from like the original trilogy versions or the Wii versions or whatever. And that's something I don't really know if I'm expecting to see. And I definitely want to see, I'm hoping for the Persona 3 Reload confirmation that's coming to Switch. Even if it isn't, then I'll just get it on Steam and play it on Steam Deck. And I'm hoping for the Metal Gear Solid collection being confirmed for Switch, because I'd love to have a cartridge version of that and have just have them on Switch. I think that would be really neat. But even if that doesn't happen, once again, I can buy it on Steam. I can play it on Steam Deck. I already have those games on my Vita, so it's not as though I can't play them on a portable. And I even have the PS1 version emulated on my Steam Deck, and it looks and runs great. So no matter what happens, I'm going to be excited. I don't really have any other expectations except obviously Pikmin 4, because they confirmed that would be part of this Direct, and no Switch, no new hardware is my assumption, because there's no reason for it to come through for them to show it right now. So I better make sure this isn't anything important. It's probably, I would say, silence my phone for a minute. Alright, so let's switch over, and that's not the right screen. Okay, what did I do before? Alright, we're just going to change screens maybe. And move this over here and increase the size, and thankfully I didn't see anything at all. Try that again, and that's still displaying the wrong screen. Hold up. I had this right earlier, and for some reason it's just not going to the correct thing. So yeah, that's really messed up. Okay, I just need to change my screen capture. Technical difficulties. Everything was fine this morning, but now it's just like, nope, I'm not doing that for you. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. Alright, we're going to try... I don't want... yeah. Good thing nobody's watching right now. Obviously, if you are watching this after the fact, feel free to fast forward. You know, there's just having some slight issues here. It's displaying on the wrong screens. I think it's because of the order that I plugged them in. That's probably all it is. So we're going to switch that. We're going to move that over here. We're going to take this window over to here. And we're just going to deal with it for now. It's going to be wonky in terms of the display, but it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and we'll increase that, and then we will start playing. Try to find. And we don't want to go too far. Looks like we've got some stuff's already kind of spoiled for me with this, but come on, I don't want to see so much. I guess I'll go back. Let's see here. What time is it? 44. So we went 44 minutes ago. All right, there we go. Let's watch this thing. Oh, maybe. There we go. Shoot, I forgot to switch it over to headphones. Give me 1 second. FP. Okay, try that again. There we go. Okay, so Pokemon DLC. I don't care. Halfway tempted to fast forward, but I want to experience it as it comes. So is this related to the DLC, or is this... Oh, okay, yeah. This is just for the DLC. It's like her nose is completely hidden by her hair. And his too. It's like, why would you make that decision? I mean, obviously it's an anime thing, but seriously, it's like, I can't see anything, but yeah. I just realized this is displaying... Oh, it's because it's... Yeah. I'm going to try adjusting the size of that window. Well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about messing with it. I do need to make sure, though, that it's doing the 60. Yeah, it is. Obviously, Pokemon's not at 60, but... I'm glad they got that out of the way in the beginning, because I straight up don't care about Pokemon. At least not anymore.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games. The first half of the trailer took place at a festival in the countryside,
while the second half seemed to be in a completely different location, a futuristic academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
And after today's Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We hope you'll participate. Okay, let's see our first batch of headlines.
It's
No.
a supersonic squad of superstars.
Not surprising, but already announced.
Sonic and friends are spin dashing into a brand new 2D side-scrolling game, Sonic Superstars.
I mean, it looks great. I'm just probably not going to play it. I liked Sonic when back in the day. I mean, Genesis was the first console I was able to get for myself. And like, I enjoyed those games. I like Sonic Mania, but I never finished it. I stopped playing and never got back to it. So.
Uncover hidden secrets and so much more. And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players. Combine your powers and take
Definitely has a lot of nostalgia attached to it for sure, but
when Sonic Superstars
it's like I haven't finished Sonic Mania. I don't see myself jumping into this.
a cozy life is just around the
Oh,
corner.
cozy games, yay.
Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim, create the idyllic life of your dreams alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world.
Now the question is this Switch footage?
Decorate your home plot. Grow crops
I mean,
in
it
your
doesn't look
garden, and
terrible,
play with
like in
friends,
terms of the graphics,
online co-op, or
especially when I
carve out
think of games like Immortals: Phoenix Rising, which
There's plenty
the
of
Switch version just
beyond
looked
the
bad.
Set
I mean, I
off
played it
fast
and I enjoyed it, but
uncover
it looked
many
bad.
mysteries. Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live is entirely up to you.
Yeah, kick back and relax at home in a video game, which it's kind of like I'm playing a video game about kicking back and relaxing at home. It's like I'm watching TV on my game while I'm
Your heart
playing a game. Alright, so we got, of course, Persona 5 Tactica, which we knew was coming,
in this tactical spin-off of Persona 5.
which I'm kind of meh about.
Group ends up in an unfamiliar world. They must
I mean,
join
it might be a good
forces
game, but I don't know. The spin-offs are not as interesting to me as the main games. Strikers I have, but I haven't played it yet.
situation and determine whether to unleash an attack up close from afar.
But it does, I mean, graphically it looks good for the Switch version, and this is definitely Switch footage based on the button prompts.
Knock enemies
So
down
there's
and
that,
perform another
but-
action called one more. Then surround your foes
And of course
take
the
them
music
out
will be
with
great.
dramatic flair using the new all-out attack, Triple Threat. The fusion ability from the Persona series returns, allowing you to combine personas to form other ones. What is Arena's true objective, and what truths lie hidden in this strange world? A revolutionary tale will ignite when Persona 5 Tactica launches on
Now the
Nintendo
question
Switch.
is, are they going to announce Persona 3 Reload?
For the physical version of the game begin today.
That's the real question.
Retailers.
If they do, I will be very happy.
Step into a
Nope.
Saturday morning cartoon.
No Persona 3 Reload, which is odd. I mean, I guess it's possible they could still show it, but that's odd. I mean, if it's not coming to Switch, then I'll just get it on Steam. I just really would like to have a physical version.
Treacherous tools and cryptic castles threaten your survival. Wield medieval weapons and
Actually, it looks kinda cool.
magic to smite hordes of monsters. During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more.
But it is possible,
Heroes can share
however,
adventure in
I mean, even though I don't think it's going to happen at this point, that Persona 3 Reload will be revealed separately later in this direct. I mean, it seems odd that they would do that, but at the same time, it might be like, okay, early on they're doing the stuff that's either already been announced or is not going to be as hyped for most people, or the things that are obvious, like the next Splatfest, which is extremely obvious. I don't know. I am very much kind of meh about a lot of the announcements so far. That last game looked pretty cool, but it's still probably not something I'm going to get.
The next Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed. Okay, Squids, here's the theme. Which flavor of ice cream is best?
Why would they not have chocolate there? I mean, it's like you have... Maybe it's because they don't want to have brown ink that looks like poop or something? I don't know. It's like strawberry, vanilla, and mint chip. Whatever.
Plus, get splatting in themed battles with challenges. More Splat-tastic events are on the way. Be on the lookout.
Splatoon's great. I'm not good at the multiplayer. I stopped after Splatoon 2. I just gave up on it. Alright, something else Pokemon. Oh, is this like another Arceus type game? Or no, it looks like it's... Oh, no, it has people.
I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week.
Tim Goodman.
Oh, Detective Pikachu.
Are the ideal detective duo. Disguises are a key part of detective work.
Quit goofing off and investigate.
So much for my coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning. A light roast today, huh?
It almost sounds like the guy who plays Yosuke in Persona 5. It might be him. I'm not sure. Of course, I don't know who played.
Based on our deductions, the culprit is clear.
Actually, no. It looks like Mewtwo. Mewtwo's actually the one doing the voice.
And I'm what you might call a great detective. I sure wish somebody...
I still never played the first one. I actually should probably try getting that on my 3DS.
That was Detective Pikachu Returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
Coffee. I meant to get some before this and I forgot to.
Pikachu solved together. More info will be revealed in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Super Mario RPG coming to... Oh wait, maybe this is the rumored remake. I think it is. Wow. It's... Wow, I mean, I heard the rumors, but... Okay. I think I'm interested. I mean, like, I didn't like what I didn't really like about the original Super Mario RPG was that the jumping was so janky, and I mean, I'm interested. I have played the original game and beat it through the Wii Virtual Console, but yeah, no, that's very cool. It's been a long time since I played it, though, so I don't remember everything. There's Geno. Good old Geno. It'd be really funny as if after this they announced Geno's coming to Smash Brothers, but obviously that's not happening. No, I mean, I know that there are some people who are going to be so super hyped about this. I'm definitely interested. It's not going to be a day one purchase for me, but when it's on discount, probably. I mean, it does look great. It really does. It's a nice update. I mean, going with the more chibi models is, I mean, sticking with that. I think it would be better if they went with something different. But at the same time, I mean, it looks like a very faithful remake. So that's really cool.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario RPG returns with brand new graphics.
I wonder if that means that that Paper Mario
Original game
remaster
to jump
rumor is going to be true.
Mario series.
That would get me a lot more hyped, because Thousand Year Door, or even the first one, are so good.
But he's not the only one getting a game.
What do you mean?
Let's take a peek.
Okay, you have me intrigued. Thousand Year Door, baby. Or, well, maybe this is just the first Paper Mario. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't.
Right. Princess
Oh,
Peach
okay.
will star as the main character in a brand new game.
Super
which
Princess
sets up
Peach,
this
maybe?
particular spot on stage.
Okay, so yeah, it's not Thousand Year Door, obviously.
That's all we'll show for now. We'll share more details.
They won't even give the title. It's probably a Super Princess Peach, though.
Something else. A visually enhanced version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Oh, that's awesome.
3DS is in development.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Seeing more of Luigi's ghostly antics.
That is fantastic. Okay, that one is exciting. I know my nephews are going to be so excited about that.
Mario, Princess Peach, and Luigi. Looks like Mario.
Yeah, I mean, Luigi's Mansion 2 is... It's great in a lot of ways. The mission structure isn't great, but otherwise it's a great game.
More headlines.
But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2 remaster, or, well, basically a remake. Is the Arkham collection finally coming? After all this time. There's Arkham Asylum. There's Arkham City. I think... And Arkham Knight. Wow. And it looks good. That is genuinely impressive. Wow. I really didn't think they were going to bring Arkham Knight over, but they are. And it looks really good, too. I mean, yeah, that's... Wow. I did not expect that. Especially because Arkham Knight was a PS4 and Xbox One game and PC, but...
Gotham would be a
That's fantastic.
I believe that was the idea.
Oh, man. Wow, I mean, this has been rumored for years, even though most of us didn't think that Arkham Knight would come over. That is absolutely stellar. That is a great announcement. These are fantastic games.
Trilogy launches on Nintendo Switch this fall.
That's great. If they have a physical version, I'll probably just get it. Because it's like... I mean, I have it on, I have Arkham City on Wii U, and then, and Arkham Origins, and then I have Asylum, City, and Night all on PC, and I also have Night on PS4. So, but
Choose from 17 different mercenaries.
that is a great announcement.
Grueling missions.
That's super exciting.
1,000 abilities. Hone your deck. Set up synergies.
And I mean, like I said, it looks great. Like,
Crit your team.
I don't know if I would necessarily play them on Switch.
Launches on the
It's like, I
Nintendo
kind
system.
of want that physical version, but
Orders for the mercenaries.
I mean, they already play really well on Steam Deck, and I have them all there. Like, I don't have to buy them again. So, but still, that's great, and it looks like they're good ports too. And they also might actually have better frame pacing, at least on the Switch version, just because of the fact that they've probably done a better job optimizing it, whereas the PC version, it doesn't work well with NVIDIA cards. There. dog decided to start barking because he heard something, probably my in-laws. Yeah, I mean, okay, so far, Luigi's Mansion. I mean, of course, Super Mario RPG is very cool. It's not something I'm that excited about personally, but it's still very cool. Luigi's Mansion 2 coming over to Switch is great. I mean, but what... Man, it seems like they need to do Luigi's Mansion 1 if they're going to do 2. But whatever.
lies in a world without words.
I'm sure someone knows exactly what this is, but I don't.
Was silenced by its king. Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise.
7 silent protagonists.
These heroes bound by fate must work together to explore the abyss and find the secluded king. However, with its ever-changing dungeons and powerful foes, conquering the abyss will be no easy feat.
Okay, so it's like a dungeon crawler, basically. That's cool. I mean, dungeon crawlers are fun.
To survive this deadly
I'm not sure if it's necessarily my cup of tea in terms of something that I want to get, but
resources and forge new
I'm.
ones. Repeated forays into the abyss
It's definitely something where
stronger and
I don't know,
dive deeper.
where it could be fun. It just I don't think it would be for me necessarily. Like I have enough dungeon crawlers. I still have. I mean, I've been playing Diablo 4 a ton and played a bunch of Diablo 3 and Diablo 2. I still haven't gotten super far in, and I have Diablo 1 on my 3DS of all places. But yeah.
Silent Hope dives onto Nintendo Switch October 3rd. Sparks will fly in these Nintendo Switch games. Cast spells and cultivate your best life in Fae Farm. Make use of magic to complete tasks and send off
Farming. More farming.
enrich your farm to help your character flourish. Decorate your space to improve your
I mean,
stats with
to
the
be
day
clear, like I loved Harvest Moon on Super Nintendo and N64,
four-player co-op.
and even the Game Boy Color version.
Launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo
And I tried playing
Switch.
Stardew Valley. I didn't play a whole lot. My wife played a lot more than I did,
On
but
Nintendo eShop. Zoom into
otherwise I
wild
just don't care.
action with Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 turbocharged. Choose from over
Didn't the first one just come out?
and pull off outrageous stunts to avoid obstacles, find shortcuts, and knock your rivals out of the way. Unleash your creativity by modifying your vehicles and building your own tracks. Race locally with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track online. Grab the wheel when this game speeds onto the Nintendo Switch system October 19th. Get your chassis looking classy in Manic Mechanics. Grab a part, fix it up, and toss it over. Repair vehicles quickly to earn points in solo play.
So it's kind of like Overcooked,
But watch out
but
for
with
treacherous
car
pets,
parts.
pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards. Manic Mechanics launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch July 13th.
I'm gonna buy that for Rayan. Or
He,
Landon.
well, but it's for Switch though.
Oh.
For Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Mario and friends journey to a musical planet filled with new areas to explore and new enemies to battle. What else will they find in this world of melodies? This new DLC, The Last Spark Hunter, launches later today.
Yeah, I still haven't played Sparks of Hope.
Available now on Nintendo
Oh,
eShop.
okay. I might check that out. I mean, I liked the first game, and the second game looks great. Dragon Quest Monsters or something like that. It's definitely Dragon Quest.
You intend to take arms against me? You are now cursed, unable to harm monsters. You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
that's still for the same game. Okay.
That was Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince from Square Enix. What kind of journey will you take to become the master of monster kind? Please be on the lookout for more info in the future.
Next, we have more news on a certain game with plant-like creatures.
Pikmin. A little bit I played of Pikmin 3 I liked, but I didn't get super far into it,
To the rescue corps.
and
As its newest recruit,
I just have not been interested in
with all sorts of life forms.
digging out my Wii U for that. So,
Like creatures called Pikmin.
yeah,
And the adorable rescue
Pikmin 4 just doesn't excite me that much from that standpoint. So,
should you choose to accept it. Repair the damage.
eventually I might go back to it, but if I do, I would probably just emulate it,
All right.
unless I find like a really good deal on the Switch version. Because it's like I already purchased the game. I could emulate it on Steam Deck and
Blow your whistle.
have all the same functionality without having to buy it a second time.
Buzz at things, and they'll start working for you. Ochi will also prove to be a great canine companion. He can carry items with Pikmin, or smash obstacles in your way. And if you need a flotation device, well, there you go. Ochi can even stand up to the wildest creatures. Collect lots of treasures scattered around the planet to fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore. Exploration isn't limited to the surface, though.
Yeah, I mean, I do think at some point I really do want to give Pikmin 3 another chance. It's just,
Here, a completely different
I have so many games that
unusual
I just kind of feel like it's
native creatures.
it's really hard to be motivated to go back to it.
And even more treasures are around every corner.
But I don't know, maybe
Might
someday.
unexpectedly find some castaways too. Hey, wait a minute. This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time for a Dandori battle. Embrace the art of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save the castaway.
Yeah, at this point I'm pretty much thinking that,
Castaways.
I mean, well, number one, Persona 3 Reload doesn't seem like it's coming to Switch, which is weird because it's in like advertising
Train Ochi
stuff.
new skills.
So why they're not bringing it is odd to me. But
Build new equipment and items.
unless they just decide to wait to announce it until September or something, which I mean they could since it's not coming out till next year.
Eventually set out for night
But
expedition.
I mean at this point I'm pretty much thinking that there's, I mean yeah, there will certainly be one more thing at the end, but I'm not expecting anything significant.
Thankfully,
So.
you'll come across the new Glow Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, so use Glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals. Many more surprises await on this uncharted planet. But with the Pikmin and Ochi by your side, no challenge is too big or too small. Pikmin 4.
In past Pikmin games, you had to return to your spaceship before sundown. However, in this latest entry, you can now venture out at night. We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
We have even more Pikmin news to share.
Oh,
Versions of the first two Pikmin games, originally released
okay.
on Nintendo GameCube, will launch on Nintendo eShop later today.
That's cool. Okay.
Plus,
That could be more of a motivator to play
Pikmin 4
Play
will
them.
be available on Nintendo eShop on June 28th.
But yeah, hey.
Demo can be enjoyed even if you've never played
Pikmin 1 and 2 coming to Switch. That's great. So now you have one, you'll have all of them. With the exception of the 3DS one. Alright, what else we got? Yes! 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 Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fantastic. Although it is too bad that they didn't do any HD resolution textures for 1. But they may not have done that in general. Now the question is it going to run at 60 FPS? Because that's really the big thing. It needs to be a 60 FPS game for it to be worthwhile. Oh, that's great.
This compilation also contains the first Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel and its sequel. Additional content includes screenplay books and master books with story and character info, strategy for each game, and a digital soundtrack.
That's really great that they're actually including all that stuff in there. These games are great.
October 24th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, only on the eShop, bro. I'm gonna look and see if they have physical.
Available separately on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, you can buy them separately. That's good.
Time to survive. Steel thyself.
Vampire Survivor.
Survivors is coming to Nintendo.
Okay, nice.
You have what it takes to survive a
I mean, I can't tell.
onslaught of monsters
It's hard to tell. I mean, I don't know. Since I haven't played Vampire Survivors, it looks
and attack automatically with your weapon.
like it might be
Easy at first, right?
low frame rate, but
Increasingly stronger monsters will appear the longer you survive.
Oh, I thought that was a football game, not so much.
Chests from defeated enemies, or by leveling up. You'll acquire weapons and upgrades for your character, so shape them as you see fit. Plus, up to 4 players can now play together in couch co-op. What other horrors lie in store? Find out when Vampire Survivors launches on the Nintendo Switch system, August 17th. Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty cool. You're a pigeon. Yeah, you heard that right. Play online in this rhythm battle royale and aim to be the
oh,
last
you
bird standing.
said two things together that I'm not interested in either one of them. Not rhythm games, not battle royale.
Perfectly in.
So, no thanks.
Fire a slingshot to play music in. First piano shooter. Race and fly to the rhythm in. To the sky. And more. With over 20 mini-games, you're in for an impeccably good time. Get ready to shake those pigeon tails when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bobs its way onto Nintendo Switch, October 31st.
Well, even if there's nothing else in this direct that is exciting to me,
Ready.
the fact that Metal Gear Solid's confirmed is definitely up there.
Penny is on the run.
I just hope it actually runs at 60 FPS, because if it does, I'm going to be so disappointed.
She's managed to make
I mean, it's a Switch, so it probably won't, but there's no reason why it shouldn't, considering the PS3 and 360, which are weaker than the Switch, both run it at 60.
macaroon and help
But
Yo-Yo escape the clutches of the grouchy head
at least how they showed it didn't look like it was running at 60, so I don't know.
to avoid Eddie's massive horde of pushy penguins and power up Yo-Yo to protect Penny from foul play. You can also put your speed running skills to the test in time attack mode to unlock special items, complete secret stages, and more. This is your big break, after all. Take the stage when Penny's big breakaway
That art style is
Nintendo Switch
horrendous.
early next year. Rev up for Wave 5.
I forgot there even was a fifth wave.
A brand new course is racing into Wave 5 of the Mario Kart.
That looks cool, though. I like that.
Pass DLC. Introducing Squeaky Clean Sprint. More characters are also being added. From Mario Kart Double Dash, PD Piranha. From Mario Kart 7, Wiggler. And from Mario Kart Tour, Comet. Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game zooms onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own. Two worlds, one fateful encounter. A remake of the second Star Ocean game, complete with new graphics that fuse 2D and 3D, is on the way.
Okay.
After a mission goes wrong, Federation Officer Claude...
I think this might be the one I have on PS1.
There, he meets Reyna.
Maybe not,
His mystical powers.
but probably not.
Or mere
Which one is it that I have?
soon after,
Maybe it's, I think it's Second Story that I have.
plot within the galaxy.
I don't remember.
In this
I'd have to check it down.
select either Claude or Reyna as your hero.
Yeah,
Play through the story
well,
from
I don't
their
know.
perspective. You'll also
I
meet
can't remember which one I have.
potential allies from all walks of life. During your adventure, the
It looks
hero
cool,
you
but
chose and the decisions
I
you
know that game was hard.
who can be recruited to your cause. Battles take place in real time, and skills can be performed with a single button.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, unless it's the same character for more than one of them,
Include stunning enemies with chain attacks.
I feel like this is the one I have on PS1.
Allies not in your current party unleash follow-up attacks, letting you map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient prophecy will unfold, and your destiny will be awakened. Save the planet in Star Ocean: The Second Story arc.
Okay, yeah, that is, I'm pretty much positive that's the one I have on PS1.
It's time to move it, Wario style. Get ready for more microwave mayhem in the latest WarioWare game.
Fun.
Hold two Joy-Con controllers, then action.
Yes,
Move your body.
that's great.
Flurry of lightning-fast microwave.
I might actually have to get that one. That the one that they did on Wii with the weird motion control stuff was hilarious, and it was a lot of fun.
On the road to victory. Excellent.
Yeah, I think that might be a purchase for me.
Play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up your actions to beat each micro game. Plus, up to 4 players can live in various mini-games and party mode. For example, this dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes. Get your body moving in over 200 lightning-fast micro games. In WarioWare, move it.
Nice.
Launching on the Nintendo Switch system November 3rd.
Hey,
Pre-orders
that's my
begin
son's birthday.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Why aren't you saying anything?
He was so into it, I didn't want to interrupt. Anyway, this is the latest WarioWare game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses and complete microgames. We have a few more things to share.
Alright, what do we got?
Families can join the fun at Nintendo
I don't care.
Live 2023. Play games, enjoy live performances, take photos with some of your favorite characters, and more. Plus, cheer on your favorite players in 2 championships.
Yeah, this is very brief.
Also compete in on-site
I mean,
tournaments and
there has to be some sort of big announcements at the end.
all ages
It's gonna be everybody wanting to Switch is gonna be their one more thing.
Washington.
That would be so bad, so terrible. That would be almost as bad as the Nintendo Land thing at the end of E3. What was that? 2011? Yeah, that would have been 2011.
Attending can visit the official PAX West website for more details. Those not selected will have another chance to attend with the free
But
challenge cups this summer.
we'll see.
The top 10 players from each will get
I mean,
tickets.
obviously, Persona 3 Reload has not been confirmed for Switch.
See you there.
There's still time, but I'm not expecting it at this point.
A vast number of players are enjoying their time
Unless they decide to just do it like,
of Zelda.
we're gonna just do it separately from the Direct, which, hey, if they did that, that would be fine by me. But
Thank you all very much. An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to coincide with the game's launch. New amiibo of Zelda and Ganondorf are planned to be released this holiday. We hope you're looking forward to it. Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement.
okay,
Let's take a look.
let's see what we got. Oh, it's the Mario game. 2D Mario. Okay. Got a bit of a new art style. It looks good. It's not my cup of tea, but I'm not really into the 2D Mario games. Although, looks like they took off the timer. That has me more interested then. Because it's not that I don't like the gameplay, I'm just never a big fan of the timed levels. I don't know. Well, it's the timed and not being able to go back. That's what bugs me about the other Mario games. But yeah, it looks like there's no timer. And it does have its own unique art style, where it doesn't just feel like another new Super Mario Brothers. Okay.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game, Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wonder.
When you touch a Wonder Flower, expect the unexpected. The ground can start moving, or you might turn into something different for a second.
Okay.
There were also flowers talking. Daisy is playable. And Mario became an elephant at the end. A lot of things happened. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
That's all for today's Nintendo.
Alright.
Thank you for watching.
No Metroid Prime at all, which isn't surprising. Alright, so final thoughts. I would probably, even though there were a few announcements that were hyped for me, there are also things that I already own. Which definitely, as I think about it, is like, I mean, Metal Gear Solid, biggest thing, of course, getting that on Switch, getting the first 3 games, which is a definite day one purchase for me, especially if it has a physical version. Super Mario RPG Remake is cool. Not necessarily something I'm super excited about, but it's cool. The Batman Arkham trilogy looked great on Switch, and so I'm definitely impressed with that. However, I will say that even though I will probably get it just so I have that cartridge, they're not going to have all 3 games on the cartridge. There's no way. So that's definitely disappointing from that standpoint. But if they did, it would be really cool. Definitely my biggest I mean, apart from that, okay, yeah, the Luigi's Mansion 2 remaster coming over to Switch, that's great. The Pikmin 1 and 2 remasters, those are cool. But overall, that Direct was probably like a 6 for me. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that exciting for me personally, just based on what I like. I'm not that excited about the Mario game. I mean, I think it's great that they finally got rid of the timer, but depending on what other mechanics it has, whether or not you can go backwards in the levels, that will definitely make a difference on how much I'm interested in it. So, anyway, those are my thoughts. Of course, if you watch this, feel free to leave any comments below. Until next time.